Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Hi guys, hope you're well. I hope I sound okay. My audio system is very confusing and I don't understand. Listen, that's just how I open, okay? It's my opening. Oh wait, that sounded weird. It's how I open this anything. The stream VC is with a good hello. I did not come here to be judged. Stop, please. This is a Christian channel, in case you forgot. What does a wiki sound like? Me? I hope you're not laughing at the fact that I said this is a Christian channel, because it is. Yes, see, Mimi gets it. Mimi gets it. She gets it. Musab, you need to chill out. Jesus, those videos were for you and you alone. Holy fuck. You're all a bunch of fucking perverts. Okay, so today's stream is Clam Man. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I've only watched like 20 minutes of gameplay like a year ago, so I don't really know what's gonna go on. Hey Yeti! Listen, have you seen this? Isn't spooky, I'm sorry. It's called Clam Man. What makes you think it's gonna be spooky? Look at, oh wait, yeah, I guess you guys can't see it. I'll do a spooky one next, probably. But look how cute this looks! Little, like, it's right up my alley in aesthetic. Look at the little jellies. So it's gonna be okay. I don't know. I was gonna do a spooky one, but then I found this one again, and I was like, I really like the way it looked. So I want to do like a adventure funny one. And plus, spooky ones are always like puzzle games, and I feel like on stream my mind goes blank, and I don't know how to work puzzles. So I gotta get used to it first, you know? And I'm pretty sure this one does too, but not as badly. I don't know. Listen, I'm the streamer. I choose what I play. How about that? Also, I don't want to like blow out your eardrums from me yelling and screaming so early on. But yeah, Clam Man. Just a cute little point and click. It's all hand drawn, which I love. I love indie games in general. They're just so like cozy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm gonna start. The town of Snacky Bay 30 years ago. Prime mayonnaise. I hate mayonnaise. I absolutely despise mayonnaise. You think I know how to do BTTV emotes? Jesus. I will do it eventually. I'll also have to do VIP stuff eventually. Okay, I'll learn them today. How about that? I'll get on it. First of all, I will say I was trying to get stuff done, but Stream Elements was down, so it wouldn't even let me log in. VIP is after affiliate. It literally just told me the other day that I reached the requirements for VIP sub, so maybe I read that wrong. The only mayo I like is Musab's. Mood. Okay. Should I try to do V? No, I'll just do it later. Whatever. Right click on things to interact. Plant. My plant. It's looking a little pale. Might have watered it too much. Yeah, I've killed the plant by watering it too much. Waste paper basket. The basketball hoop makes throwing paper balls in the trash a joy. Puts the fun back in failure. I really like the calendar. It's really extensive. Dude, did you hear? Take it easy, Pete. Hear what? It's Lindsay, dude. She just got laid off. Just like that. What? Really? Why? What happened? I don't know. I was gonna ask you. Must have been pretty bad to get fired on the spot like that. Slacking off, be disrespectful to spending. How about spending company money? Spending company money? Oh, maybe that's it. She was always wearing those fancy silk tops and stuff. Did she have access to the bank accounts? I don't think so. But then how would she get the money? Man, I don't ask me. I'm not the embezzler here. Maybe she laid some kind of trap. A trap? A trap for money. Yeah, like a pyramid scheme or crowdfunding. That's a jab. Uh, Being disrespectful to Mr. Bossman? Bossman? Like boss man? How disrespectful are we talking here? Really disrespectful. I don't know, man. Super disrespectful. Nah, not Lindsay. Super duper disrespectful. That's pretty disrespectful. The most disrespectfulest. The most disrespectfulest. Infinitely disrespectful. Yeah, that might have been it. Always brewing just half a pot of coffee. Is she the one who's been doing that? If that's true, I'm not sure I feel sorry for her anymore. Why do you even drink coffee when all you do is try to nap during work hours? What is that clip? Keeping up appearances, man. Bossman would never suspect someone who's had 6 cups of coffee to be sleeping on the job. Anyway, thought I'd let you know. Yeah, thanks. Is she still here? Can I go say goodbye? Nah, man, she packed up her things pretty quickly. Rumor is she took it pretty hard. Oh, and another thing. Boss wanted to see you. Me? What did he say? It doesn't sound good, or guess I'll head up there. Or head over there. This one. Guess I'll head over there. Alright, man. I'll see you later. Synergy, efficiency, productivity, fun. I got it. Go catch some sleep. Don't think I won't try. Yeti's a pervert. Motivational poster. Motivational. That's my full collection of the works of Lovefish C. Corral. That's one called The Baits of Baths, The Lure of the Onisan. Onsen, whatever. One of the perks of being a junior sales representative. My very own phone. It's even better when it doesn't ring. Oh, God. I used to work at a call center, and it was the most depressing job I have ever had. Like, nothing tops that fucking job. Snacky Bay Prime Mayonnaise, Clam Man speaking. Hello, hello, is this mayonnaise people? Yes, how can I help you? I have a question about the mayonnaise, please. Alright, well, this is sales, so what would happen theoretically if someone was to Smear your mayonnaise all over his body. I absolutely hated reading that and the thought of that. I'm not sure I follow. Would it say, I don't know, make you more aerodynamic? Hypothetically. I don't think so. Oh, okay. Good to know. Tommy, it's not going to work. No, I said it's not going to work. No, no, Tommy, wait, don't light the fuse. They hung up. Well, salmon. How macabre. Oh, yeah, because they're fish. Hey, this is Snacky Bay mayonnaise. Yes, you've reached sales. What can I do for you? Yeah, so I bought a jumbo-sized fun pack of your prime mayo the other day. I hate this already, just because I fucking hate mayonnaise. I hate the thought of mayonnaise. I hate the smell of mayonnaise. Last year for Inktober, one of the prompts were disgusting, and I drew a jar of mayonnaise. That's how much I hate mayonnaise. And I left it out during the night, and now it's gone. Oh, right. I see. Well, this is sales, so I'll just connect you with custom. I don't think that's a thing that should happen. Well, no, it. I think I should get my money back. I bought mayonnaise, and it was clearly defective. Why else would it vanish overnight? I really couldn't. No, you'll answer my question. The customer is always right. Ugh. It probably developed sentience and wandered off. That can happen with the jumbo-sized fun pack variety. Oh, well, I suppose that explains. Oh God, customers are so stupid. They hung up. Oh, I can exit. Okay. Reading is hard. You know me, you've heard me talk long enough. I mumble my words a lot. I think my tongue is too big for my mouth. If there's ever a robot uprising and all machines gain sentience, I wonder if copiers will be the angriest. Probably. You know, all those butts. And penises. I've seen a lot of penises being scanned. That is not attractive, man. No. Wendy. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Hey, Wendy, how's your day been going? Oh, just wonderful. I've been listening to the mayor's press conference on the radio all day. What a charming man he is. Mayor King, huh? What's so charming about him? Oh, well, that's one of the things. Mayor King. What a wonderful and powerful name. Oh, isn't he just delightful? It's a name, though, isn't it? Oh, don't be so cynic. A name can mean quite a lot, I'll have you know. I mean, they can be descriptive of character, I suppose. Who you are and all that. Exactly, Clam Man. Oh, she's right. What's he been saying? Oh, this and that. Something about infrastructure development and streamlining transport efficiency. He's so frightfully clever, isn't he? With his buzzwords and college smarts. What's he been saying about those things? I remember hearing something about tearing down parts of the city the other time, or city town the other day. Oh, who cares? Can't you be a bit more romantic, sweetheart? Besides, how do you expect me to focus on what he's saying when he has such a smooth, buttery voice? Oh, it makes me so giddy. You're quite the fan of our mayor, huh? Oh, how can I not be? Again, you sound more like you have a crush on him rather than his policies. It's both, darling. It's both. King is king, baby. Mr. King, huh? What's so charming about him? Oh, that's the one thing. Mayor King. Oh, I've already read this. What the fuck? Oh, there's more. Anyway, I gotta run. The boss wants to see me. Oh, I hope it's good news, after what happened to Lindsay. Yeah, Pete told me. Poor thing. Oh, I'll miss her. But don't you worry, sweetie. You'll be right as rain. Thanks. You take care now. Back to the radio for me. Ho ho! Oh my god. Did you speak to me, king? Become the mayor of my heart. This bitch is like me, holy fuck. Herman? See, this would be me if we were allowed to do this. Should I not? IT poster. Sad. Looks like the notice from the IT department. Let's see. As you all know, we've been having server and computer issues in the entire office. The only fix we found so far is turning the computers and servers on and off again. At first, we considered having the entire IT team running around the building doing that, but clearly that's not very efficient. That's why we're constructing an army of robots to do this for us. If you come across one of them, do not move. Sudden moves may disturb their pathfind algorithm and or activate their mobile death beams. Oh, have a nice weekend, IT. Who's there? Herman, it's me, Clam Man. I don't recognize that voice. Don't you try to trick me, you trickster. Stay out. An enemy approaches, sire. Ooh, haha, very funny. Just because I built a fort doesn't mean I'm a lunatic. Besides, I would spot any approaching troops from my watchtower before any of you drones came in. Herman, we've known each other for years. It's me, Clam Man. Is he coming? It's Mr. Krabs! I love Mr. Krabs. Oh, it's you, man. Why didn't you say so from the start? It wasn't one of the options. Doesn't this violate some kind of fire and safety code? You don't think I've looked into that? The fort doesn't violate diddly squat. But this has to at least be a fire hazard, right? Look, dude, this fort isn't just impenetrable to nagging coworkers. It's also fireproof, waterproof, smokeproof, lava-proof, mold-proof, snowproof. Bulletproof, okay. And certifiably awesome. I suppose that settles all my worries. Anyway. Alright, I gotta go see the boss. You keep the wildings out. Psh, they're not going to show up for another couple of seasons. Ah, Game of Thrones reference. Heh. It's funny if you think about this. Because they're underwater. And it says wet floor. I get it. The boss. Should I go through the boss door or talk to this bitch first? Plant. Look, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's a plant. There's only so many things you can say about plants. That's a ficus viscal blah blah blah, or so-called rack. Generally a bit darker than this one, they're found on the coast of the North Sea and Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. It can grow to about 90 centimeters long, and they have a prominent mid-rib throughout. They're also dioecious. Is that how you pronounce that? I didn't realize we were so into plants. Cheryl. Of course her name is Cheryl. It's a seaweed. Don't go in just yet. Mr. Bossman is on a super important meeting right now and must not be disturbed. So, do I go over here? Bree, please. Jesus. Hope you're well, though. Guess we're talking more to Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, hey! Did Pete tell you to come? Yep, here to see the big man. Oh, well, he's in a meeting right now, so if you'll just have a seat in the meantime. What's new in the life of a secretary? Ha! Good one. I am so bored. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, thanks. Have you noticed that every single person in this office is kind of insane? Totally. Who's the boss seeing? OMG, I don't know. Haha, isn't that funny? Well, yeah. I just figured you might have an idea being his secretary and all, you know. Yeah, for sure. That's so funny. I guess we'll see who it is on his or her way out. Oh no, see, they usually take Mr. Bossman's private elevator when they leave. It'll be one of those life's greatest mysteries then. Totally. Alright, I'll take a seat. Oh. Oh my. What the fuck? As the clam man sat down on a seemingly unassuming stool, he felt a sudden release of. Is he about to fart? It was as if all the problems of this world, all the issues and annoyances of everyday life became nothing but grains of sand at the bottom of a vast ocean. An ocean of great serenity and peace of mind. A body of water, so calming and so assuring. He almost shed a tear in complete and utter bliss. What the fuck? It was as a voice spoke to him. No fear, friend, it seemed to say. This peace of mine is now yours to share. I am thou, and thou art I. It was the single most comfortable stool he had ever sat on, and life would never become the same again. What the fuck? This stool is really comfortable. I know! This is like a spiritual experience. It's an amazing stool. It is! Anyway, get on with it. Oh, don't worry, it'll sort itself out. I trust you'll make sure of that. But it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. I understand that. I just need you not to worry. It's coming. It better be for your sake. I promise. Will you make it to dinner later? Wouldn't miss it for the world, babe. Smoochy smooch. Ooh, booty on duty. Cheryl, was that all for today? No, sir, Mr. Bossman. I have Mr. Man here. It's Mr. Man. Mr. Man here to see you, like you asked. Oh, that's right. Send that whippersnapper right in. You heard the boss. Enter. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Star Wars reference? Ah, there you are. Come on in. Come on in. Don't let my little knickknacks distract you. Exactly what I'm gonna fucking do. Now that is the very dagger of Istrada II, the legendary king of Atlantis. Legend has it that he defeated the evil Lord Matorafu with only his wits and this graceful weapon. After banishing his enemy to the depths, he sealed the, well, seal was the very blade you're looking at. Rich people and their shit. That's unbelievable. I couldn't believe it at first either, but the lady in the gift shop was very convinced. Oh. Amazing slice of history, isn't it? This guy's dumb. Steve? Don't end up like Steve? Ah, yes, tragic thing that. You see, Steve Mollusk, used to work for us here. Ditto, heck of a good job too, I'll admit, but with success comes pride, I'm afraid, and Steve started taking some unfortunate liberties. He attempted to steal company property. The very stapler you see in his hand. Oh. I'm sorry, am I right to believe that this is an actual body of a former employer? Frozen in mayonite? Oh, what a fucking awful death. Oh, not at all. I did have him frozen at first as a disciplinary measure, but HR didn't like that one bit. So I had to let him out. Decided to make a cast of it though, as a reminder to everyone. It's really grown on me too, possibly my favorite decoration. Well, this guy's a psychopath. Doctorate of Mayonnaise. I guess I didn't realize there's so many levels of understanding mayonnaise. That is why you fail. Okay. Ah, that painting. The technique, the style. And it's so interesting, don't you think? So mysterious. It poses so many questions. Why is she looking over her left? Why is she wearing an earring? Why is she wearing those silly clothes? Why is she wearing that silly hat? Is there someone else in the room that she's looking at? Do they look as silly as her? Ah, art. Such a wondrous place of imagination and beauty. Okay. I did not mean to click on that. What is all of this shit? What is it? What do you smell? Manfish. Didn't like that. What? The adorable Murdog. That's so cute. Who's that? Is that one guy, the food critic or whatever? That looks like that guy. Boy, this is opulent. There's something written here too. There once was a Viking named Doug, with a great beard and ale in his mug, and when he would raid, he would never throw shade. A Viking for sure, not a thug. Mr. Bossman, I think the plaque has been removed from the frame on this one. I removed it myself. I make no reservations regarding that. That portrait speaks for itself. Alright. Good. Oh, wait. Come on. There we go. It's another Mr. Krabs! Ah, clammy, clam. Mr. Man, my man. Hello, sir. Oh, no need to be so formal. Please, you know you can call me Mr. Bossman. Right, you asked to see me, Mr. Bossman? I did. Please, take a seat. Oh, it looks like we're fresh out of chairs today. Just a figure of speech. Or should I say, a figure of seat. Ha! You see, I don't really believe in chairs. What? But no one ever got any work done by sitting around all day. Anyway, Clammy, the reason I called you here today is to ask you a question. I wonder what it is. Do you like fruit pie? This sounds almost like it's like sexual harassment. Not sure where this is going. I'm gonna say, oh, I absolutely adore pie, sir, because personally, I do. Oh, I absolutely adore pie, sir. Which kind of fruit pie? This sounds like I'm about to be harassed. What would you say is your favorite? Which one should I pick? I think I'm gonna go with... Actually, the one I want isn't even here. I love a good peach, but there's no peach. Bree, you need to calm down. Is cherry even... Yes, I'll do cherry. Cherry. I do like cherry. Like, no joke, I do like cherry, but I love almost all fruit pies. Aha! See, this is why you're working for Snacky Bay Prime Mayonnaise, son. That's my favorite fruit pie, too. Oh, why am I not fucking surprised? Except that mine is probably kiwi, but they're essential... They are... whatever. Both fruit, both pie. I suppose... Kiwi pie? Is that a thing? Oh, I think that would taste so sour. Jesus. Is kiwi pie a thing, chat? I'm not feeling that. Should I try making kiwi pie now? I suppose so. Now, I can tell you're confused. Why is this silly old sausage talking about fruit pies? Well, you see, Clammy. Can I call you Clammy? Oh, sure. You see, Clammy, a company is very much like a fruit pie. Not a meat pie, not a pecan pie, a fruit pie. Aren't all pies pretty similar? Just a figure of speech. Now, the pastry base, that's the framework of the company. That's the tools we use. That's the product we sell. The basic building foundation of any successful enterprise. Pastry. I agree. Pastry is very important in a pie. I love the pie. Dude, I love fruit tarts. Holy fuck. Stop. Okay, I hate that we're talking about this. The fruit filling, that's you. You and all the hardworking people that place time and effort into their particular fruit pie. Sweet, tangy, and delicious. Sometimes people will add some spices to the filling. Cinnamon, chocolate. These things that are what we place in the workers to bring out the best in them. I see. Trust, encouragement, motivation. You see, while a fruit may be delicious in itself, sometimes you have to season it to bring out its full potential flavor. To bring out its full potential flavor, okay? That's why I need you to sprinkle you all with my spice. If this was a woman, I'd be screaming sexual harassment. I need to sprinkle you with all my. That sounds like a euphemism. Walking around the office, adding a dish of trust or a pinch of motivation. I do that to get everyone's sweet, delicious, ripe juices flowing. Aha. Because those juices, Clammy, are what makes a fruit pie to die for. But you cannot have too much juice in a fruit pie, or it's gonna be soggy. You actually have to dry out your fruit a little bit before you bake it so all the juices don't go squirting out of it and ruin the integral structure of your pastry. I've learned this already because I'm a baker. Those tasty juices are good enough to just lick straight off of you all. Now you see, Clammy, why I think a fruit pie is a very descriptive and accurate metaphor for a successful company. I hated it. I hated this metaphor. Wouldn't you agree? But why not meat pie, sir? Oh, I don't like meat pie. I don't like talking about it as much as I like talking about fruit pie. I will say, I like meat pie. I like all pies, dude. They're all great. Just the words, even, you see. Fruit pie. Ah, so he doesn't like saying the word meat. What a pussy. So, which part of the pie is the management? Ah, I'm glad you asked. We, you see, are two things. The creamy, thick goo you put on top, cream, and the chef who bakes a scrumptious treat. Well, you've certainly made a pretty strong argument. Excellent. The comparison goes even deeper than that, you see. Much like the management of the company, the topping of the fruit pie sometimes realizes that it's spending more money on filling than the pastry base can sustain. Oh no. Now, see, that's why you gotta air out your fruits. You gotta dry them off. Now, the topping, delicious as it is, realizes it's not good enough to serve on its own. It needs the juicy feeling underneath or beneath it. However, the guys from accounting came along. They tell the topping that its filling is. I just butchered that sentence. They tell the topping that this filling is some primo expensive fruit, and the delectable topping is forced to make some tough calls. Please, no, sir. So, wanting to remain within budgetary restrictions, yet still retain core competency, god damn it, in the pie, the topping chooses to cut a slice out. This slice was Lindsay. I swear I'll. Wait, what? Oh, so that's why Lindsay was fired? She was too expensive fruit? Yes, Clammy. I'm glad to hear you understand. Oh, I see. That's a relief. A relief? How so? Did you and Lindsay not get along? No, she was real nice. I just kind of assumed that. Oh, I'm sorry to have confused you. What did you assume? Well, I can see it might have been silly of me, but I thought that I was the one being let go. Oh! Oh, I can see how I made you think that. How funny. I was thinking of Lindsay all along. You're also fired though. Oh. Oh. I'm afraid one slice of the pie wasn't enough, you see. Another had to go. I'll do this one. But I've been with this company for years. Just made junior sales. Why me? You've done a really good job too. It's really a shame to see you go. But you're the one firing me. Yes, real shame. I don't understand. The company is doing well. I'm not at liberty to say how well we're doing. See, but you're the boss. How can you not be at liberty to say anything? That's just a figure of speech. I don't know how we're doing. I don't like numbers. Wow, that's a mood. Numbers are like a meat pie, you see. Oh, God. I'm sorry, will you stop talking about pies? Now, someone's cranky. Maybe you're just hungry. Why not get some pie? Of course I'm cranky. You just fired me. Well, maybe this sort of attitude is why we're choosing to let you go. I can't believe this. Well, look at it this way. One door closes, another one opens. More specifically, the one behind you. Can I at least take the private elevator out, like the guy you were meeting with earlier? Yeah, I'd love to let you, but I really don't want you to. Private elevator, Clammy. Oh, and on your way out, do you think you could tell Cheryl to order me some lunch? I'm all hungry now, for some reason. Poor Clam Man. Aww, look how sad he is.
Oh, Mr. Clam Man,
Oh?
you got fired from your job. That really sucks, that you got fired from your job. Now you're not part of any fruit pie, any size or shape. Oh no, the Clam Man can't seem to catch a break. Sitting on the subway is always kinda dull, but it sucks even more when you do so unemployed. Junior sales representative fired on the spot, assessed and discarded without a second thought.
Aw, they gave him a ballot and
Waiting
everything.
at the bus stop, wait, you take the bus as well. Not only do you have to ride the subway with no job, but you also have to ride a bus to get to where you live. Also, when you ride the bus, you still don't have a job. Come home to
Oh
your
my.
apartment and the door is stuck again. What kind of rundown building do you even live in? Sorry, I don't mean to judge your home, it's not my place to say. Also, do you remember you got laid off today?
Oh, that's not very nice.
Oh, Mr. Clam Man, I do have to admit, as of today, your life has really turned to
Nice. That sounds like the Avengers theme song. Ugh. I hate falling asleep on the couch. Yeah, hang on, I'm coming. I didn't even make it to bed last night. Zoned out in front of the TV and then just kind of fell asleep. That sofa was not made for sleeping. My back is killing me. Oh, this is a bedroom door. Oops. Oh, look at the little turtle! It's so cute! I just clipped my turtle's nails today. Aw. Hello, Mr. Clam. Oh, good morning, Nat. Up doing chores for your dad? Yes, sir. Dad told me that. Tomorrow morning, you go see Deadbeat at end of hallway, Natalia. I write you what to say. Very important business, Natalia. That's quite a job for a 6-year-old. But I'm real smart. I can do it. Anyway, my dad gave me a whole list of things to tell you. Can I read them for you? Well, I hate to get in the way of your chores, Nat. Go ahead. Yay! Mr. Clam Man, as you know, you live in a very nice building. For a long time, rent has been very low for you because of my nice person. But being of landlord is not all laughs and jokes. Sometimes is have to make tough call. This is why I decided that rent is now double. That fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Nat. What was that last part? Rent is now double. Oh, I see. Are there any more written there? Yes, there's more. It is also very important to pay extra rents now. Extra rents? Yes, that's what I said. 3 months' rent you pay this month. For have any question, ask Natalia. So rent is double for everyone in the building? I don't know. But Dad told me I need to speak to most of the other people that live here too, and that it's all very important business. There's a bunch of people in the building. If everyone pays 3 months of double rent, that's a lot of money. Wow, what would you do with that kind of money, Mr. Clam? Probably pay my rent. I'd buy one of those big digging machines. Digging machines? Yeah, me and Dad went and saw a bunch of them the other day. I thought they were super cool, but I didn't think Dad liked them. He looked worried. Are you thinking about excavators? Oh. What, Nat? There was something about excavators in my note. P.S. Natalia, do not mention excavator or bulldozer. Also, do not mention vacation. Also, do not read this part out loud. He's trying to get the fucking rent doubled and all that because the building's gonna get excavated, so he's gonna try to get a bunch of money out of them and then go on vacation. That's sneaky. Sneaky. All right, thanks, Nat. Tell your dad I get the picture. Yay! It was very nice talking to you, Mr. Clam. You too, Nat. You be good now. Pay up. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Bye. Dude, that turtle was so cute. Okay, stay positive. Oh. Hey, man, it's me, Pete. I heard what happened, but you left work before I woke up. Astonishing. Let's meet up, dude. You sound like you need a coffee. Like you wouldn't believe. Regular spot? I'll meet you there in 15 minutes. Sounds good. Alright, we have a coffee date. Wow, can't relate. Been meaning to talk to Ivan, about the sink. It's been leaking for a while now. I mean, I should talk to him, but I don't want to. That man scares me. I think I'd rather just have wet feet than wet myself seeing him. But they're already wet. They're underwater. Whatever. Heh. If a trench coat gets all wet, is it a drench coat? Nailed it. Ugh, that was a good joke. The duck is nigh. What does that mean? I heard that bin falling over last night. Looks like nobody's cleaning it up. Man, what happened to this part of town? You, citizen, have you prepared your soul for the judgment of the duck? Oh yeah, I can't wait to be judged. Hey man, don't patronize me. I'm just trying to prepare people. I guess we all have our callings in life. Only one calling matters, my man. The bird calling. Anyway, the duck is coming soon enough. I'm sure of it. Do you think it's like duck because like they see a duck above them when they're like dipping its head in to like eat fish and shit? So what's the deal with the duck again? I'm glad you asked. The duck of truth sees all and knows all, and he strikes whenever he is needed. Yeah, so basically what I just said. Criminals and wrongdoers, liars and cheats, they will all be struck by the duck. Duck struck! I thought he was just supposed to be kind of a superhero. Better even, supreme hero. What's new on the streets? Look around, dude. Not much. King and all the city council still don't give a crap about this part of town. King, the mayor? No, King who runs a Chinese place down on Substanarius Street and Fort. Of course, I'm talking about the mayor. We got crime, rundown streets, smashed windows, bums on every corner. Hey, I know you just lost your job, but don't be so hard on yourself. Oh no! Oh no! What's that? I wasn't talking about me. That's the spirit. Only thing we got to keep us safe is the duck. Did I mention the duck? You might have. Wait, how did you know I lost my job? I was listening to the song earlier. The guy mentioned it about 100 times. I'll just be on my way then. Beware the gaze of the duck. I mean, he's technically not wrong. I don't have time for window shopping. I mean, I can't even afford a dude. Oh, that's a mood. Is that an alien? How do they know about aliens? They're like in the sea. Ironic. Oh, clothesline? Yeah, why are they out to dry if they're underwater? Green vendor booth. Organic sandbags. What would you need sandbags for? Huh. Ah, come have a look at my wares, I see. Don't worry, I might be on the street, but there's nothing streety about the quality of my product. Streety. Street vendor lingo. Don't read too much into it. Anyway, you were looking to buy a sandbag? Sounds like a pretty niche market. It is, but there's always competition. Really? In the sandbag industry? What, online? Oh no, just down the street. This new guy set up shop a while back. Never thought I'd see two sandbag salesmen in one day, let alone on the same street. Well, the general public have really opened their eyes to the versatility and usefulness of a good sandbag. Go on, give me any problem you might face in a day to day life, and I'll tell you how the sandbag would solve it. How about not being able to pay rent? Our bags are redeemable in most of our stores. You can practically use them as currency. I'd still have to buy the bags though. That's why I'm always telling people to invest in us. No money in the bank, still got things in the bag. Broken sink? Throw out the sink. Put a bag in instead. How would I do dishes? Eat off the bag and voila. No. I mean, he has a point, chat. He has a point. Well, I just lost my job. You know, I feel a lot of people could use more free time. People work themselves to death nowadays, running around and constantly stressing about things. There's more to this world than a job and money, you know. See, passive material things, you don't need a fancy car or an expensive apartment. Live life more freely. That's what I say. Go places, travel, experience. Get a sandbag. Exactly! Dare to dream. I guess you've made your point. Anyway. I'll just be on my way. Thanks. Stop by anytime. I can see is a sports section. It might be a goal. Celebrations as local sports team wins sports event. The ball, does it go through a hoop or between two poles? Our panel of experts share their thoughts. No end in sight for sports journalist strike. Support your local sandbag dealer. Huh. Tiny rock cloth containers. Oh, is this... Okay, another word for this. Sturdy, solid products. You look like a man who knows quality. Well, you've come to the right place. Only the finest tiny rock cloth containers here, sir. You're selling sandbags too? Shush. No, we're selling tiny rock cloth containers, sir. Only the best. Isn't that just a sandbag? No, it's not. I failed to see the difference. Our name is way catchier and way more descriptive, as one of the two is copyright, the other isn't. Why should I buy from you? Just take a look at my wares. No fuss, all quality. We make solid containers built to last. This isn't about trendy hipster accessories. This is the real deal. The real sandbag for the real man. You mean tiny rock cloth container? Ah, crap. I did it again. I can afford another visit from those lawyers. I'm just heading off now. Come back when you're itching for quality. Maybe I do need a sandbag. I mean, they are versatile and all. Which one do I get though? I got this strange feeling that this is an incredibly important decision that will greatly impact my life somehow. Every deal you save a fortune, save money for a banquet. Tiny rock cloth containers for all your needs. I feel like the guy on the left is more like nice, and I feel the guy on the right is like a thug. And like I would also be really pissed off if someone just like set up shop right next to my sandbags with a knockoff name like that. So I'm gonna go with sandbag. Hey, I knew you'd come around. You won't regret this. This sandbag will change your life. I can't believe you've done this. Mark my words, you've made a powerful and shit, I didn't even think about that. And I thought he was a thug. I mean, it is organic though, so alright. Don't pass up this party. Here we are. Pete's probably waiting for me inside. Look! Ah! You boys seem to be having a good time. You know, that does look fun. Aww. I'm in love! Hey, you're alright, daddy-o. Real hip, man. Real hip. Thanks, guys. I'll see you around. You stay cool now. What nice kids. Fruit pies. I don't know, man. He kept going on and on about them. And then just like that, I don't know what to make of it. You guys good? Need anything else? Nah, we're good, Dex. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Anyways, that's it. Goodbye, Snacky Bay Prime Mayo. That's... every time they say mayo, I just get slapped with it. It doesn't make sense, though. Why you? Did he say? Not really. No, I don't get it either. Also, something sketchy. Sketchy? How so? Bossman was acting very suspicious. Suspicious? What do you mean? You know what he is like. Usually it's all talk of synergy and workflow, buzzwords like that, but he tries to act like he's your best friend. This time, it was different. He wasn't giving me any straight answers, changing the subject. You guys want some fruit pies? No, we're fine. Actually, never offer that. Never offer us that again, Dex. Thanks. Also, he was meeting someone before I came in. Did you see who? No, and Cheryl had no idea either. Whoever they were, they left with Bossman's private elevator. So no one but Bossman knew who it was. Were they talking? Hear what they were talking about? See, that's the thing. Something about needing something done. And there was a certain tension and hostility in the air. Oh, so it could just have been his wife. But why be so secretive about his wife? It does sound strange. Do you think something's amiss? Something was definitely off. I think it's the fruit pie. I'm glad you guys didn't have any. It's definitely gone bad. There's no reason for me to be laid off. Bossman even said so himself. You were made junior sales, what, 2 months ago? Barely even that. No one gets promoted only to get fired, not without some reason. It does seem more likely that they'd just demote you instead, for sure. That means that the most likely reason for you being fired didn't exist until sometime these past 2 months. So, what's happened? The past 2 months? Probably a whole lot. Maybe we can narrow it down somehow. There's no reason for people to be laid off. Yeah, I hear the company's been doing well. That's what I said. We're shipping more mayonnaise now than ever before. I meant to talk to you about that. We are shipping a lot of mayonnaise, but a surprisingly large part of that mayo is promotional. Yeah, samples, tests, reimbursements, stuff like that. Loads and loads. Why though? Why so much free mayo? Beats me. And then there was those 50 tons of mayo that just went missing. Lost. Ew. That's so much mayonnaise. So is the company doing well? If we're there spending that much on getting the brand out and also losing huge shipments of mayo, that doesn't sound like a company doing well. So, is it just a lie, a rumor? There's they've spread to keep everyone happy? Like I said, dude, beats me. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just having a hard time dealing with this whole situation. You did just get fired. But then again, so did poor Lindsay. Wow, I almost completely forgot about her. Well, she's in the same situation as you. Maybe she knows something. You're right, I should go talk to her. If only I knew where she lives. I don't know where she lives, but I've seen her office. Not pretty. Her office. Saw it on the way here. Just head outside on into the alley. Into the alley, yeah. Just outside and then to your left. Past the garbage. Wait, she's there right now? Yeah. Seems like a pretty good time to talk to her. All things considered. Remember I told you she took it pretty hard. Okay. Okay. Is that supposed to be some kind of door? Wait, it says something at the top. Snacky Bay Prime Relish. I don't like relish. Condiments are gross. Condiments are gross. Prime Relish. Is that supposed to be some kind of door? Oh, I already said that. It says water cooler. Oh, this bitch took it hard, huh? Is it supposed to be an office? The sheet says cubicle wall. Looks like the place is still under construction. Oh, her design is cute too, though. Hello, sir. Welcome to Snacky Bay Prime Relish. How can I help you today? Lindsay, what are you doing here? Why, I work here, silly. This is my job. Same job I had for ages. Ha ha! Yeah, she took it. Oh my god! It could be you, Van! Oh, it's so cute! Lindsay, you were fired yesterday. Don't you remember? Me? Fired? Oh, no, I wasn't. Oh, you must be confusing me with someone else. Your imaginary job. I've been with the company for years and years. There's no way they would fire me. Why, that would be horrible. Can you imagine? I'd lose my marbles. Ha ha! No, I've been with Snacky Bay Prime Relish a good while back, sir. I was fired too, Lindsay, and I don't know why. That's why I came to see you. We've both been fired on the same day for seemingly no reason. Do you have any idea what this is about? I keep telling you, sir. I don't. I wasn't fired. I've been working here forever. Right. Sounds like she's in complete denial. If I want some answers out of her, I gotta play it smart. Let's see. Everything running smoothly at Snacky Bay Prime Relish? Oh, yes, I'd say so. Sounds like a wonderful company to work for. Oh, absolutely. I love my job, and I love Relish. I'm sure. Nothing beats a steady and secure work environment. Everything just works. No layoffs or anything like that. Yes, no layoffs. No one getting fired. Absolutely no one. And if they did, I'm sure the company would have a good reason for it. I'm sorry, what were we talking about? She doesn't seem to respond well to anything regarding getting fired. I need to try something else. Any big sales lately? Oh, loads. It's hard work, taking care of these massive shipments, but the management trusts me 100%. Oh, so all sales go through you? Well, all sales and shipments within the city. Exports aren't really my area. I see. So if you've got a pretty good grasp on all the relish moving around the city. That's right, both promotional and commercial. You do a lot of promotional relish? Actually, lately we've done tons, and I'm overseeing all of it. But like I said, management trusts me completely. They wouldn't bat an eye if I went through every single shipment just to make sure everything was cleared and good to go. It's not like there's anything I shouldn't see. Haha! I'm sorry. I must be boring you. Something she shouldn't see? Hmm. Chat, she must have seen something. Your boss treats you well? My boss, Mr. Grossman. Oh, of course he does. So you get along with him. Certainly do. Mr. Grossman is a really nice boss. So understanding, so sympathetic. Just a wonderful person to work with. Right. No problems? Not a single one. Every workday is a day to relish. Relish. So you feel you could talk to him about anything? Well, certainly not everything, but all things work related for sure. So very much mutual trust then. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Everyone trusts me completely, including my boss. And you trust him? Well, yes, of course. What kind of employee would I be if I didn't trust my employer completely? A normal one? I don't think I've ever trusted anyone I've worked with. I couldn't work for a man I didn't trust fully. That makes sense. So Mr. Grossman is an upstanding citizen. No skeletons in the closet? Nope. None? Mr. Grossman would never hide anything from us. Mr. Grossman is always honest and... I'm sorry. Why are you asking about this again? Just making small talk. However, do you think, hypothetically, if you found out your boss had some kind of dirty secret, would he quit? Or do you think he'd, I don't know, fire you if you found out you knew? That's... Oh, can we stop talking about work? It just gets so dreary and drawn out. Let's talk about something else, shall we? This Mr. Grossman sounds like everything Mr. Bossman isn't. She's making that pretty clear. The office doesn't seem very crowded. Where are all your coworkers? Oh, um, they must all be out. Everyone's out? Where'd they go? Probably a team building exercise. Yes, that must be it. Without you? Well, I get along so well with everyone already. You can't spell smells like team spirit without Lindsay. I don't think that's right. What about the N? What? The N in Lindsay. And the D. The Y? Why what? Oh, I was just being funny, you silly goose. That was an awful joke. They didn't want you to come? Oh no, I chose not to go along. I got pretty bad knees. And they were probably going to do some kind of physical activity and whatnot. You don't like sports? No, not really. I like staying at home, watering the seaweeds. Sometimes I play with my Nintendo. Oh, Finn, get it? Because they're fins, because they're underwater creatures. That's so cute. Sometimes do a crossword puzzle. So they did ask you to come along. Yes, isn't that nice of them? Always trying to bring me out of my shell. Get you out the shell. She seems so convinced she's actually working at a new company. Worrying, really. But I need to make her talk, otherwise I'll never be able to help her. They didn't want you to come? Oh, no, I chose... Oh, I already did this one. Fuck. Didn't I already do all these? Which one haven't I done? Everyone's out. Where'd they go? Probably, yeah, I did this one. That's odd they didn't take you with them. Oh yes, a wonderful bunch they are. It's all jokes and good time. Mutual respect all around. That sounds real nice, Lindsay. So you trust all your coworkers completely? I do, I do, I do. Like I said, everyone respects everyone. You know, everyone minds their own business and their own job. Yeah, Herman does both. No snooping around, you know, just everything real great. Why would someone be snooping around? Did I say snooping around? I must have misspoke. Yeah, that's it. Ha! Anyway, let's talk about something else, shall we? You never told me what I could help you with today. Snooping around? Did someone see her do something? Rat her out? Lindsay, let's be honest. Did you see something you shouldn't have, or you shouldn't see? And someone caught you? Something that goes all the way to the top? Something Mr. Brown knew about? Or Mr. Brown? Where did I get Brown from? Mr. Bothman knew about? Maybe even planned? I was so careful. I wasn't snooping around, I swear. Lindsay, I believe you. What did you see? What happened? It's all about the mayonnaise, Clam Man. Ugh, mayonnaise. It's all about the mayonnaise. This is okay. Lindsay, what are you saying? I think I've said too much. They told me to stay quiet. Oh, is that the phone? What? That ringing. Ring, ring, ring. Lindsay, you're just saying ring, ring, ring. Oh no, I'm pretty certain it's ringing. Yes, positively. Oh, it's coming from downstairs. I have to take this. Oh, it's been wonderful chatting with you. Let's talk again sometime. Lindsay, Ring, 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 ring! Sorry, gotta go. Have a wonderful day! This is very much something I would do. Actually, speaking of this, I had a drama teacher in high school that was so stressed out by her students once that she got underneath her desk and started to cry. Good stuff. Okay, so do I get out of here, I guess? Oh, Lindsay, I can still see you. No, you can't. I'm in the basement. Ring, 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 ring. Fine. Take care, Lindsay. Hope you get better soon. You too. Poor thing. But now I know. Something shady is happening at the Snack Bay Prime Mayonnaise. Guess I should try to figure out what. Maybe Pete can help. Wait, is this like mayonnaise based, like, because of tuna and tuna goes in mayonnaise and tuna's fish? Is that why mayonnaise is like a product that is the thing? I don't know. Don't worry, Lindsay. I'll sort this out for both our sakes. You'll be right. Everything is fine! Everything. Let's drop this. Sigh. Well, this is a bit of a surprise, isn't it? Who the fuck are these people? Sounds like the two of you have a lovely chat about nothing. Is this a crawfish? Is that a star? Patrick Star's in here, guys. It's about nothing, wasn't it? I'm sorry, what? You heard me, Chowderhead. I'm sure you can tell, but our mutual boxy friend there has had a rough day or two. We wouldn't want to make things worse for her, would we now? That doesn't seem like something good friends would do, does it? Good friends don't make others feel bad. Look at his little goatee. He's so cute in the tracksuit. Aww. It is a rapper. What would be Patrick Starr's rap name? I don't know. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. Good friend know to respect and be understanding of problems. Give space and have unconditional support and care for friend. Two trees with separate trunks, but crowns of leaf that intertwine. What the fuck? That's beautiful, Petrov. Petrov? Like Patrick, but like Russian? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's real nice. Nail on the head. It's a real important thing, friendship. Most important thing in the world. Like breakfast. So, I'm sure a good person like you would know when to back off. Ain't that right? You're telling me not to talk to Lindsay anymore? Well, I feel like that would ruin your friendship with her. I mean, if you completely stop talking to each other, that's not what we try to advocate. Friends are family. We wouldn't want to break up family. Not our goal here. Right. We just think that maybe you shouldn't be talking to her with your words. That makes no fucking sense. You know, still hang out and talk, just don't use any words. Eyes can say plenty, and hands. Are they, like, wanting her or him not to talk to her, but, like, fuck her? A lot of how people perceive you is body language, you know. Exactly. So we're saying, leave her alone, but not completely. Don't talk to her with words. I think that scenario would be best for us all. Let's do that. Alright, fine. I'll be quiet. That's a good boy. Now, why don't you go about your business and stop minding everyone else's? Yeah, no more snooping around. No more digging for answer. Go out, enjoy a beautiful day instead. Pick up a new hobby. This is my new hobby. Read a book. Improve yourself. Buy a sandbag. Travel. Do anything. Take mind off all this. Yes? It's solid advice, boys. You guys are really wholesome for a bunch of mobsters. That's very nice of you to say. Yeah, we appreciate that. That world would be a beautiful place if everyone pay compliments to fellow man. Alright, boys. Looks like our job is done here. And you, stop snooping around. Yeah, you've made that clear. Good. What do you say, boys? After work lattes? I love lattes. It is a delicious beverage. Alright, let's move out. See you around, Chowder Boy. Oh my god, they're doing the snaps. That's funny. Chowder Boy. Oh. It's funny how life can turn on you. This is pretty. I like this. It's a simple drawing, but I like it. Just when you think you have it all figured out. You think, just because you made junior sales representative, you're set. Good to go. See you later. Thanks for all the fish. Bye-bye, Mom and Dad. You settle into a comfortable groove and slow rhythm, the beating of complacent heart. You grow soft, malleable, ready to be squeezed into the next allegorical cubicle of life. Worst of all, you grow indifferent. You let them gnaw away at you. Raise the city you've built. The streetlights die out like fireflies in the rainstorm. How does this guy, who lives under the sea, know about fireflies and rainstorms? The neon lights, hysterical, naked. What the fuck? Hey there. Hey, how are you? Did doing some monologuing? Yeah, kind of. Oh, don't let me stop you. Please, go on. Eventually, everything around you crumbles, and you don't even see it. Maybe it's willful ignorance. Maybe you know, deep down, all along, this is what it's... Had a bad day, huh? Well, yesterday was not great. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it relationship problems? No, it's not relationship problems. Imagine having relationship problems, though. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. It's not relationship problems. Well, alright. Don't let me stop your monologue. Please keep going. Maybe you knew this could happen. Maybe you expected this to happen. But when it did, you just weren't. I'm sorry. Can I help you with something? No, don't worry about me. I'm good. Thank you kindly. You, on the other hand, sound very distressed. Anything I can help you with? Need someone to talk to? I'm fine, I suppose. I just got fired the other day, so I'm kind of in a rut. Ah, that sucks. Yeah. Why'd they let you go? Don't know, to be honest. I've been spending the past day or so trying to figure it out. And nothing but a few theories that I can't back up. Nothing substantial, no evidence. And earlier today, some guys told me to quit asking questions, said I'd get into trouble. Heavy. Sounds like some pretty bad dudes. Actually, as far as threats go, they were really nice about it. Huh. So are you giving up? Hey, here's an idea. I know a place. Go to the location written on that card. Is this a duck? What is this? This is... Also, this is underwater. What is this? More water and a bridge? Chances are, whatever answers you're looking for, you'll find them here. Blue Oyster Club. Wait, what? You want me to go to a restaurant? Hello? Oh, shit. He gone. Was that a turtle? I didn't look like a turtle. Where'd you go? I guess I'll head over there if it's a restaurant. Could use a bite to eat. Maybe it was a turtle. I don't know. It should be just up ahead. Storm is here. Make the right choice. There's the mayor. And some indication of the support he has in this part of town. Where do I go? Nah. I should just head inside the club since I'm already here. Oh, okay. So I guess the club's that way? I can do some senseless wandering afterwards. Posters. The amount of posters would suggest this is a pretty popular club. The lack of any people waiting to get inside suggests otherwise. What are you... Oh, look, it's a fat not turtle, it's fat frog! Musab used to love these! Not anymore, though. He's a sloth guy now. What are you trying to suggest? Oh, just a thought I expressed. Can I make a request? Sure. Get it off your chest. Shut it. Kinda sounds like Musab. Can I... Hey, where do you think you're going? Can I not get in the thing? Hey there. Evening, sir. What can I do for you? I was hoping to get into the club. Don't we all, mate? Don't we all? This is the hottest club in Snacky Bay right now. Everybody who's somebody comes to the Blue Oyster. That's impressive. Looks like a pretty quiet night tonight, though. Nah, mate. Exclusive. Pretty exclusive night tonight. Think I'm exclusive enough to get inside? Depends. Are you on the list? The list? Yeah, the list. What's your name? Clam Man. Alright, let's... Your name's Clam Man? Yeah? That's weird. What? You are a Clam Man, and your name is Clam Man? Yeah? You don't think that's strange? I'm kinda used to it, I guess. Whoever named you made a strange choice, mate. It's like a joke name. Like they didn't think it through. Come on, man. At least it's descriptive. Well, it's also ridiculous. It's not like my name is Bleeding Frog Bouncer. Well, what is your name? Ted. Oh. Anyway, can't let you in unless you're on the list. Just let me in. Just let me in. Oh, did I say Clam Man? That's not what I meant to say. Oh, really? So tell me, what is your name? Oh my god, there's so many choices. What the fuck? Hey, Masab. Look, it's a big frog. Bribe. No. Will this change your mind? Hello, is that a sandbag? Sure is. Alright, what? It actually worked? What the fuck? Okay, the Cuddle Boys. Nice. Oh, snap. It's the Cuddle Boys, the musical equivalent to a marshmallow. Like, what? Okay. Hey, man. I'll just head on in then. Look at the octopus! And look, it's Patrick Star is here again! Okay, what should I do? Boss, how long will this take? Yeah, are we spending the entire evening here? Stop your complaining. Can a guy help it if he likes music? No, love for music comes from heart. That's beautiful, Patrov. Fine, let's go. Oh my god, the snapping. Those were the guys from before. Is it a coincidence? It can't be. Yeah, boss. Gee, look at all these schmucks jumping around, making all that racket. They're just enjoying the music, Vinny. I think what Vinny means to say, Sheamus, is that this is music to close eyes and sit down. What? Dreamscape and vision, you see, not dance and jump. Well said, Petrov. Anyway, I can't stand these people. Come on, let's go work. Let's get to work. Oh my god, the snapping. Hey yo, it's Clam Man! Hey, comrade. What are they doing here? Get to work? How did the guy at the waterfront know? They must have gone inside. So we have to go through all of this. Seems like a lot of work. Why this, Vinny? Boss says to clean up. But you're the boss. The big boss. Our boss. The crab? No, not him. The other guy. You say clean up. I don't see duster. Organize. Go through the inventory. You know, make sure everything is in order. No one is banning Van. Anyone who bans Van definitely won't get banned either, because that's all you bitches want. You know, make sure everything is in order. But it's just listen. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we're out of here. Capiche? Alright, let's get back to work. Yeah, you guys gotta suffer with me. The inventory. So the mobsters run this place? I've gotta find out what they're doing in here. That's not going to happen as long as they're in here. I need to make them leave. But how? Wicked fire starter. I wonder what this does. I guess it's all about branding. I should take it. Could come in handy. Alright. I'm gonna set this place on fire. Beer there. Beer. Maybe I can trick him into leaving. Fire! There's a fire! There's a fire. We have to leave, boss. Hold your horses, dingus. Do you smell any smoke? No? Well, what did they say about fire? Pass. No fire. No smoke without fire. That's right. No smoke, no fire. Somebody is just trying to be clever. Keep working. How do I get into my inventory? Let's try again. Gas leak. Lots and lots of gas everywhere. Gas, I can only smell Shut it. So is there mayonnaise in here? Is that what he was about to say? Shut it, Seamus. Only thing I can smell is that idiot outside. Hear that, you schmuck? You're sticking all the way through the vent. Get out of here. Looks like that thing leads to the back room. I can't feel any air coming out, so it must be going in. How organized. There's something really cool. There's some really cool stuff happening out here. Oh yeah? Like what? A book signing. Which author? A really, really good one. You can't miss it. No, I can. I really can. How do I get to my inventory? What the fuck? What? Hello? Is this game glitching? Because it won't let me click on this. I don't wanna go to the menu. Hello? Okay. Huh. I don't know how to check my inventory, so... Go to theater. Piece of paper. Oh, a job vacancy. Sweet. Wait. There's something written on the small print on the page, too. Gotcha. No job here, idiot. This fake job opening was posted by the "We have jobs and you don't have" gang. Man, do you think I know how to do that? Do you? Also, I don't know why my dog is growling behind me if you hear that. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Bathroom? I don't need to go right now. Audience. They're going nuts. And the place is packed like sardines in a can. Oh. So, do I have to go... This game is glitchy because now... okay, now... Do I have to go back? See, there's no settings. Where the fuck are the settings? Yeah, I don't know how to get to the settings then. Hey, I'm Clam Man. Good for you. Oh, that was rude. Bartender. Hi there. Hey, what can I get you? What have you got? A short temper and low tolerance for indecisiveness. Wow. Wow. What do you want? About the back room. What about it? Why do you ask? Oh, I don't know. Curiosity. Do you know those guys? Well, we've spoken once or twice. Or once. Uh-huh. So you with them? You in their organization? What? No, not at all. Oh, good. You're investigating them. I mean, that's a powerful word. So what, they're blackmailing you too? Well, not blackmailing. Yeah, me either. So how can I go in there? You don't. Not as long as they're there. So I get them out first. Any idea how to do that? No, not really. Only way out is, in or out is the door. And the air vent maybe, but unless you smell worse than you do now, that won't help much. Does he smell? Is that what they're saying that? Is there a key? Of course there's a key, idiot. And they have it. Have you ever tried finding out what's in there? Look, I stay out, I stay in business. Besides, they keep the door locked. Is it always locked? Yeah, they're pretty careful with that. Although one time, the fire alarm went off and everyone had to evacuate. They came running and left the door open. Did you have a look inside? I didn't, but my former partner did. And what did he say? I don't know. The three of them came back before he even got back out of the room. Your partner never told you? Nah, after that he was too busy with his new hobbies. Laying down and drinking soup through his straw. Ouch. So, I'm thinking we have to find the fire alarm. Never mind. How come this club is so exclusive? Exclusive? Oh, right. You were talking to Ted earlier. I don't know. But you're the owner, aren't you? You gotta at least to be happy you're doing well. Look, man, I don't got time to brag. Between running this place, keeping track of everything, and bartending, I don't even have enough time to talk to my reflection in the mirror. I gotta be on top of everything, making sure everything is going to plan. Fine. But if you had to keep one thing that makes this place more exclusive, what would it be? Well, the facilities are nice. Oh yeah, I saw you were renovating the bathroom. Someone's renovating the bathroom. Anyway, I'll let you get back to work. Gracias. Gracious of you. Gracias. Gracious of you. Escape just makes the menu drop down, comrade. I mean, I haven't needed the keyboard for anything. This is all point and click. So maybe... I don't know. Huh. I think I know that guy. He's a singer. She was all, it's too expensive. OMG, then what? And the squirrels just went crazy. You're blowing my mind so hard right now. Okay. So, I need to set off a fire alarm, is what I'm hearing. Get in there. Out of order. What, man? How do I get to my inventory? I don't understand. No. That didn't. I'm just gonna start pressing all the buttons. Yeah, none of the buttons are making it. Nope. And escape only brings down this menu. Maybe there's something missing? Wait, what am I doing? Was I listening to the music? Or looking at the woman in the red dress? The wonderful taste of metal. It is what it is. It's almost like French wine, just pronounced differently. Kraut Stout. Must be a German beer. De Porter. The mascot is some kind of orange blob. Tab? Nope, not tab. Shift? Nope. Not caps. Control? Nope. Enter? Nope. Backspace? Nope. And I can't leave. Is there something I'm missing, chat? Shiny. No, that's fine. I don't feel like it, thank you. Who doesn't want a party then? You know, something tells me that's not gonna work. What am I missing? I'm about to Google how to use inventory in this place. So, like, I have a gas canister or whatever, but, like, it's not giving me an option to heat it up or anything. Yeah, it's just that. Let's see. I'm not cheating. I'm trying to see if there's a way to open inventory, or do I have to do like a specific thing to trigger my inventory? But fine, I won't look it up. How it works. I'm missing something. I have to be missing something. Can't touch his little pockets. Okay, there's the gas leak. Like, obviously I'm supposed to catch something on fire, right? Can I catch this piece of paper on fire? I feel like the out of order thing, there's something to do with his bathroom, because the owner was like, we're not renovating the bathroom. So I feel like that's blocked off for some nefarious reason. What am I missing, chat? What am I missing? Keep it on standby, comrade. I'll try my damnedest. Yeah, he's a singer. I have to use my big brain. But my brain's small. I go brrr. He bought a goat. Go on. The bananas were still in... What? Maybe I need to talk to this guy more? Surprise me. How about a swift jab to the face? That'd be awful. Yeah, but certainly surprising. Now tell me what you want before I surprise you again. Busy night? Think it's busy? You should be here at last Saturday. What happened last Saturday? It was busy. How long have you been bartending? A long time. I was a bartender here before I became the owner. Ah, so you know your stuff. Sure do. What's your point? Any good stories? Well, this one time an idiot came in asking for stories. Okay, I get the hint. Got any signature drinks? I do. Don't think you're man enough for it, though. What is it? 2 parts gin, 2 parts herb, and How do you? I don't. Innis liquor, 1 part pickle juice. That's disgusting. A teaspoon. That's disgusting. A hint of actual poison. Anise, garlic, parsley, 2 parts dry white wine, some popcorn kernels, a pair of scissors, and if you have one, a small rock. I call it the sledgehammer mustache. Just one is enough to smash you to bits. And a mustache? I like the sound of it. No symbolic meaning. It smells bad if you set it on fire. Is it flammable? Ooh, it used to be back when the recipe contained raw motor oil. Had to change it due to some ridiculous health and safety thing. Really took the sting out of it. Yes, sir! Can you mix me a sledgehammer mustache? Big boy, huh? Well, you're out of luck. I just sold the last one. Can't you make a new one? Didn't you hear the ingredients? It takes at least an hour. Besides, it's not strictly legal to mix those substances together. I have a lab. If you want a taste, you'll have to get it from someone else. Okay, so... Oh! This little fucking person has it because he said a pair of scissors was included in it. Actually, I don't care about this after all. I'll let you get back to work. Gracious of you. It's this motherfucker! He has it! Hello? Hey. So I kinda need that drink of yours. Sure. Wait, what? Sure, take it. Just like that? No errand I need to run in it, or item I need to trade? Nah, take it. But if you really want to do something for me, you could listen to my story. Yeah, I guess. Oh, cool. So I was born in a small town. I say small, but it was really a kind of medium-sized town. Just the right size. I had 2 older siblings, a brother and a sister. Jack and Jane. Then, later, I got 2 younger siblings, a sister and a brother. Again, what are the odds? My mom thinks it's so funny. Anyway, I was a quiet child. I spent a lot of my time by myself, just imagining things and playing with my toys. We used to go visit my grandma on the weekends. She'd be so happy to see us. We'd tell her all about what we learned in school that week, and she'd patiently listen to all of us. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. My first few years were uneventful. I took my first steps just after turning 1, and my first words were, what? Ugh, what a mood. Anyway, me and my siblings would play and have fun, especially in the summers, when we'd go to visit the family in the countryside. My uncle owns a big farm out west. Several hours later. And that's my first school year. When I got home that day, I discussed, "Are you alright? You look a little pale." "I have to go do a thing." Yes, a thing. What thing? Anything. Alright, well hurry back. I'm getting into some really interesting bits. We have acquired the drink! Let's hope we don't need to figure out how to get into the inventory. Okay. Looks like leads back. Okay. Wait, I guess I would need a lighter or something. Huh. So, I guess I need to go back and try to find a lighter? Let's talk to this guy again. What have you got? A short temper and low blah blah blah. I already did that. How long have you been bartending? As long as yeah, I already yeah, so this is that. What did you put in it? Then it goes all that. Got it. Is it flammable? Then, yeah. Yes! If you really need one, ask someone in the crowd. Those degens are always waving lighters around. Alright. Actually, I don't care about any of that. And get back to work. Okay. Do you have a lighter? No. What about you guys? Should I ask this guy? I'll ask him last just in case I get sucked into more stories. What about them? Football teams? Ha ha ha. What? No matches, as in fire. A lighter? Lighter, you want to lose weight? Ha ha ha. No, I'm saying I need to light something on fire. Well, if it's already on fire, why do you... Oh, I hate this. Why do you want to light it? Ha 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 ha. Seriously, you guys aren't even being clever. Maybe we're not clever, but at least we're stupid. Ha ha ha. That is dumb. You're dumb. Fine. Maybe this will make you lighten up. Chat, we got matches! Okay. Click and drag items together in the inventory to combine. Click and drag items together in the inventory to combine. Okay, how do I get to inventory? How do I get to inventory? Hello, turtle crawler. Here to watch me suffer. Hover over the top. How do I get to inventory? Ugh. Cause like I can't click on this guy because it just shows me the beer crate thing. Middle mouse button? Middle mouse button isn't working for me, and tab isn't working for me either. My dog is getting upset at you, comrade, for this false information. Maybe I can do shift or any of these buttons work now that I have inventory that I need to access. Where does it show my inventory? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I was clicking on that though. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, figured out how to do inventory now. Maybe, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Whatever, figured it out. I literally was doing that, man. Did you not see me clicking all up there? So, click and drag items together in the inventory to combine them. Okay. Drag items onto objects in the world to place them. Where do I drag this? Here? Or there? Hold on. My dog's barking. Okay. Did it work? Okay. Sniff, sniff. Petrov, did you? I did not. You smell it too? Of course he does. I do too. It's awful. It smells like someone hit me on the head with manhole cover. Too stinky manhole. It smells like someone burned rubber on the road made of burned rubber. It smells like some kind of horrible poison that kills other poisons. It smells like someone was dead, then came back to life, farted, and died again. It smells like burnt popcorn and parsley. And a small rock were set on fire in a bath of industrial strength alcohol. It smells like all of the above. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Come on, boys, we can't stay here. Get out, get out, get out. It's the finger snapping that really does it for me. Boy, am I lucky not to have a nose. Only true. Alright, let's see what they were hiding. Portrait. Wow, I've never seen this much mayonnaise in one room before, and I worked at a mayonnaise factory. Alright, I better have a good look at everything in here before I leave. Stack of mayonnaise, pile of mayonnaise. Just look at all this. Why keep all this here? Where did they get all this? Those are all economy jumbo-sized fun bags. Literally a ton. This is a fortune in mayonnaise. You know, that's very true, comrade. It's a handwritten letter. Paper looks expensive. It even has a sigil to Loudmouth and Handsome Face. It's Masab, Handsome Face. I've been patient with the two of you, as you've followed my orders quite satisfactory. But as I read through the shipment details and attached letters, it becomes clear to me that I will have to lecture the both of you regarding this. The two of you will keep things formal. Do not forget that I oversee every minute detail of my plans, and that includes your correspondence. If I see one more letter with ridiculous language, parentheses, and colons, or anything irrelevant to your task, I will take action. You both know what that means. I hope I have made myself clear. It's not signed, but there is a stamp at the end. This must be written by the mastermind of all this. And honestly, I can't say I don't agree with them. This letter has a faint smell of something fruity. Perfume? Hey there, Loudy. First off, one of my minions started asking questions. I wouldn't worry just yet, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Here's the mayo, blah blah. The new McGregorson Boys movie is showing at the Spritz. How's Friday night, happy face? Can't wait to see you again, XOXO. Your handsome face. Happy face. Give Blue a good walk for me. Thank you for stopping by. Huh? Her? Let's have a look in here. It's some kind of correspondence. Mr. Loudmouth, I hope you find today's shipment satisfactory. The amount sent was agreed upon during our earlier meeting. So far, no questions have been asked. Looking forward to our future meeting. Signed, Mr. Handsome Face. After that, there's a bunch of numbers. There's no logic to them. Another letter. Dear Mr. Loudmouth, I enjoyed our meeting yesterday. We seem to have quite a lot in common. We listened to the tape you gave us, and I'm particularly fond of track 5. Anyway, here's the product. Hope to hear from you soon. Signed, Mr. Handsome Face. More seemingly random numbers and a list of Snack Bay Prime mayonnaise products. Interesting. A portrait. I think there's something written on the frame, though. Lady and Red, 1893. The woman in the portrait famously coined the saying, Frank, get out of bed and back to work, or so help me God. Yeah, she did find out. I'll take care of it though. The leak will never be sealed, lol. To make up for your worries, I wrote you a little something. Roses are red, violets are blue. The sun in the sky reminds me of you. The jellyfish chirp as they play in the mud. Fear the next shipment, you big handsome stud. Lol! Winky face. I think I've read enough. Okay. Look at all this. Okay, I've seen that already. What else can I do in here? Didn't sound like the girl at the bar gets much use out of this room anymore. So either those three gangsters use this as an office, or someone else does. I think I've seen enough to start drawing conclusions. Someone has been smuggling mayo out of the company into the hands of these gangsters. And it certainly sounds like it's Bossman. The sneaky son of a... Now, I know Bossman is handsome face, and the gangster he's in contact with is Loudmouth, but I still don't know who that is exactly. Besides, this isn't enough. I need definite proof. I need names, dates, numbers. That's how I'll take these guys down. And I know where to get it. The Snacky Bay Prime Mayonnaise Company Records Office. Oh, shit. Getting into the Snacky Bay Prime Mayonnaise Company Records Office was no simple ordeal. Knowing he couldn't simply walk in and have a look, the Clam Man had to think of another way to get through the records. So he hatched a cunning plan. He would break into the Snacky Bay Prime Mayonnaise Company Records office under the cover of night. This, of course, was no small feat, and the Clam Man knew this, so he made a list of items he needed for the great break-in. I'm really digging the Avengers music. A hook, to hook into the side of the building. A rope, to then climb to the side of the building with. A map, to know which side of the building he was supposed to break into. There were 4 possibilities. 3 too many. So, hook, rope, and map is what I'm probably gonna have to search for. Satisfied with his plan, the Clam Man took to the streets to acquire the items needed. Caps lock! Alright, if I hurry, I could break into the office tonight. Alright. A rope, a hook, and the floor plans. Shouldn't be too hard, right? What's this? Vacancies, notice of closure, close sign. What's that? It's like, you know the code? No. Oh wait, I left the code in my other head. I'll be right back. Look at that. Complete garbage. Okay. Go to apartment. What the fuck? It's a criminal! What happened to you? I was caught by the Snacky Bay vigilante while I was trying to break into this building. This one, I live here, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing worth stealing inside. You got a TV? Nope. The Duck of Truth, huh? Careful. I would speak his name out loud if I were you. He sees all, hears all. Why are you being so honest? I don't know. I can't actually control it. Any embarrassing stories I can make you tell? Yes, loads of them. Go on. With what? The embarrassing stories? Just because I've been made to be honest doesn't mean I'm gonna run my mouth about everything. It takes a question to get an answer, not to mention an honest one. Do you ever pee your pants in public? Yes. Ever call your teacher mom? 14 times all in all. Okay. I have called the, what's the name? Like, this teacher's aide or whatever. Not actually a teacher. I called the teacher's aide dad before. I was, I think, in kindergarten. And it was the most embarrassing fucking thing that has ever occurred to me in my goddamn life. And it still, like, haunts me to this day. So I'm very triggered by this question. Do you ever put relish on toast? Daily. Ew. Alright, that's too much. Ugh. Relish on toast. How connected are you to the criminal underworld? I'm clearance level 3. Not the highest, but not C tier either. So you know a fair bit about what's going on in the city. A lot. So if you're connected, know any secret codes and handshakes? Only one, but it's the only one I need. For rope. Huh, what's that? It's a long strand made of sturdy material used to fasten or pull things with. The code. Oh, right. Here it is. When asked about mangoes, disagree, and after that, mention a whole wheel of Parmesan. What? Parmesan. You're not being too specific there. Don't have to be specific. It's a casual code. We like to play fast and loose with our lingo. Parmesan, cheddar, brie, whatever. Or is it brie? Brie? I don't know. The point is, cheese is the key. Code discover. Disagree and then cheese. Okay. I will probably not remember that, but we'll see. That's enough of that. Anyway. Should I... Yeah. So let's go back to the main street, to that code. Because he said he gets rope from a private thing. Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Alright, in that case, I hear that gooseberries are coming in nice this year, and so are the mangoes. Burma? Why did you say Burma? I panicked. You clearly have no idea what the code is. Get lost. Fuck! They said something about... See, I already forgot. Fuck! Do you know the code? Yes. And then I'm, like, not supposed to acknowledge? No? They're not. Wink, wink. You clearly have... Okay, so that wasn't it. Yes. Yes. Let me in. Okay, nope, that wasn't it. Yes. How about that? Okay, nope. I don't think I got the shit. Aren't you gonna say that yours aren't, but the big cheese gets his at the low tide tonight? Yeah? What the fuck? What the fuck? Rope is no joke. Neither is theft. You're on camera. Interesting. Knot display. Look at all these knots. I didn't know of any of these. I didn't know of any of these. What's a Flying Dutchman? Flying Dutchman? Click. Hey there, I'm the Clam Man. Hey, I sell ropes and knots. Yes, that's my full-time job. We can't all be winners. Damn, at least he's, like, self-aware. I was interested in some rope. That's sad. As in, I want to buy some because I need it. Oh, that makes more sense. Either way, I can't help you. Don't you sell ropes? And knots. What about all those ropes then? Why can't I just buy one? Oh, those are all reserved. Your entire stock is reserved? The lot. Who reserves that much rope? Someone who's insane. Or needs a lot of rope. What was all this secrecy about? Oh, the code. I don't know. Something about branding. If we make ourselves seem exclusive, more people will want to come in and buy stuff. Does it work? Made any sales thanks to that? Barely. And by that I mean, no. No, it doesn't work. The only people who know the code at this point are criminals. Criminals love code and stuff. Surely criminals have a lot of use for rope though. Sure, but they also have a tendency to not pay for things because they're criminals. Can you help me with a knot? Depends, what kind of knot are we talking here? I don't know, it's a big strange one. Did you bring it? No, it's tied to a lamppost. I see. It's just that I'm legally obligated to stay inside the shop at all times, so I can't really help you unless you bring it. Crap. Yep, my hands are tied, I'm afraid. If you... Tell you what, though. You can buy our catalog and try to discern what this knot of yours is. Tie me up. Don't have to tell me twice. It's got solutions to most knots encountered in everyday situations. That'd be helpful, I guess. And that sounded thankful, I guess. So I got a book on how to untie knots. Am I supposed to untie the criminal? Go to the main street. Okay, back over here we go. So, yeah. Oh, note. It's a short message. Stops kind of abruptly. The power that be will very soon see their injustice be struck by the might of the... Okay. Policeman. What happened here? Beats me, kid. Just found him here a minute ago. He's coming for us all. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me. He's been going on like that the whole time. I asked him what he was doing here, and he's... Well, listen. Yo, what were you doing here before I found you? I was going to break into the building and steal everything. That's honest. It is, and strange. Aren't you going to arrest him and take him back to the station? I already arrested him. That was easy. The other part I'm having trouble with is I can't get him out of those ropes. There's no way. Ah, so I have to undo the naughties and get the rope. Can I have a look at the knot? Knock yourself out. Huh? Gordian, isn't it? So yeah, that's the problem. I can't take him back to the station like this. Why not? We can't fit a lamppost in the cell. Oh, I didn't even see this lamppost. Okay. Any idea who did this? It was him, the silent striker. There's your answer, I guess. Anytime I ask him about who caught him, it's almost like he goes into shock. Spooky. Hang tight, I'll figure something out. Much appreciated. He sees all. He sees all! Okay, let's figure this shit out. It kinda looks like the fancy. Oh, there's more. No luck? I guess not. I thought for sure this was the solution to the puzzle. That book only has 6 different knots in it. Yeah, the rest is just footnotes. I'd get my money back if I were you. That thing is just a scam. That's illegal, right? Think you could help me get my money back? Yeah, sure. I don't want it to, though. Why? Can't you see? I'm all tied up. You're like the 4th person to make that joke today, including me. Still funny to me. Evening papers. What's that? Shocking sight during Snacky Bay night. Criminal tied to a lamppost as stern cop looks on. That's quick journalism. Breaking. Stupid-looking jobless clam examines newspaper. Aw, come on, man. Okay, so... I can't look at the... I wouldn't even know how to start. I need some help before I can untie that thing. So I guess... Go back to the knot store? Let's see what happened here. I already did that. I already did that. I already did that. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go back to the knot store. Hello, it's I, Clam Man. Hey there, I'm Clam Man. Hey, yeah, I did this. You saw ropes, you saw knots. Your, your catalog didn't help at all. No, huh? Shame. I'd like my money back. Dude, I'm sorry. We don't do refunds. But the catalog was useless. And I paid an unreasonable amount of cash for that. Alright, calm down. Here, I'll let you trade it for something. A rope? I just really, really need a rope. No can do. I got no spare ropes to trade. A knife? This is our patented signature universal knot opening tool. It looks like a knife. No, it's not a knife. This isn't. That's a spoon, my dude. Alright, just give me the tool. Opens almost most knots in a jiffy. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's get this criminal scum out of there. Alright, let's have at it. This should do the trick. Is that a knife? No, it's a universal knot opener tool. Yeah, they wouldn't scam you twice. I'm free. I'm finally free. Joink. Aww. Farewell. You lurk and jerk, Misab. You lurk and jerk. You big fucking cutie. Okay, I got the rope. Burglary. I'm one step closer. I mean, oh boy, a skip rope. Popo's always looking out. Okay, so what do I do now? This say. Wait, what did I need again? Mannequin. This guy will never not be creepy. Ugh. Okay, and it won't let me go back over there, so trash. So I needed rope. I needed a map of the building. I said something else, but I don't remember what. Oh, a hook. Notice of looks like a notice of closure. No, wait. Notice of closure? If you had to get this close to read this, you're probably need glasses. Come on down to Gatsby's Glass Grossier for a new pair of spectacles today. Look at the latest news. New study shows that only 1 in 10 people can spell grammar. Editorial. People need to stop breaking into my car. Public discontent with mayor at press conference. The mayor king accused of taking his position too lightly as he plays table tennis at city council meeting. Poster. The more I look at this, the dumber it is. Vote. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Poster. Aww, he's a little dog. He's missing. Missing. Sandy. Long, beautiful blonde hair, joyful demeanor, and green snorkel. I miss you, Sandy. I'm trying, but it's so hard without you. I should have recognized it sooner. We may just have been playing, but you were the real catch all along. I'll do whatever it takes to find you again. I swear. Go to cafe? Okay, there's this motherfucker again. Conrad, you and your fucking obsession with wanting all small dogs to die. I don't understand. I think, personally, the uglier the dog, the cuter. So that's just me. Let's talk to Billy. Hey, Bill. Hey, dude. How's unemployment treating you? Not super well, but I'm solving mysteries, so I got that going for me. Why do any of us exist, comrade? That's a real question. Did you say mysteries? Yeah, mainly conspiracies and stuff. Or a conspiracy. Oh boy, oh boy. Please let me help. Please let me help. Please let me help. Like, dude, I love mysteries so damn much. And the only thing I love more is conspiracies. Oh boy. Okay, here's what I know. Clam Man then proceeds to tell Billy the story so far. No one is ending anyone unless I'm being ended. And now I'm trying to sneak into find out more. Some stuff I need before I can do that though. So, thoughts? Hmm? No, just a little disappointed. What? I was hoping for something juicier. I mean, the ingredients are there. Evil corporations, smuggling, the mob, but it lacks a certain je ne sais pas. Have you thought about the humans? The what now? The humans. They control the world through a secret network of spies and contacts. They have internet, satellites, and mind control rays, and toasters with turny button things that lie to you to spread discontent. Who told you this? This lizard guy I know. Sounds insane. Probably lives in a cave somewhere. No, he's an executive lizard guy. Really? Well, fantastico. Billy, that's nuts. I know, right? Crazy. And no one seems to notice. But I do, dude. I notice. They won't slip one past me. Not all Billy. Ideas on what I should do. Get the stuff on your list? Gee, you don't say. What did you need again? I need rope, I need floor plans, and I need a hook. Okay, so I need floor plans. What's your plan there? Well, for someone who is very adamant about his interest in the Duck of Truth earlier today, you're being very quiet about him now. I don't like to talk about work when I'm off duty. Shouting on the street corner doesn't scream work or duty to me, Billy. Go ahead and make jokes. I've got a job. You don't. Come on, man. I need a hook. What? Oh, hello. I hate to interrupt this line of dialogue, but I have something of an announcement. Welcome to the middle of the game. We're in the middle of the game, guys. The middle of the game. The middle of the game. Who is this fancy bitch? She reeks of class and sophistication. Hello and welcome to the middle of the game. The moment where we take a break and invite you, the player, to join us, the game developers, in Find the Fish. We're going to show you a scene from another game and ask you to guess where the fish is. But if you think you know, don't keep it to yourself. Post it all over the internet so anyone can see. So, here we are. Find the fish. This scene has been removed in response to the report from the copyright holder. Nice. Oh look! You found it! Well done. Golly, good show. Right. Well then, back to our regular... Jesus. Was that, actually what happened? Or... I don't know. Yeah, what an intermission. Okay, so halfway through the game, I'm 2.5 hours almost in. So I will try to finish this all in one setting, and if not, I will start off the next stream with whatever I don't finish and then start another game. Okay, so anyway, that's how I ended up with this spare hook. Wait, what? Hello? Oh, thanks, Van. I was wondering what the fuck that was. Hold on, my dogs are barking. So it's usually around the 6 o'clock mark that my dogs start getting really hyper and crazy, and they just bark and run and make a lot of noise. So if they do get too hyper, I'll just end stream and start up again. But for now, let's just keep on going, because I would hate to have to constantly mute myself to tell them to shut up. Oh, really? You don't hear the dogs? Oh, okay. Well, they're not full on barking yet, so. But they're already huffing and puffing. Okay, let's go on. That is a fantastic story. You should write that down, you think? For sure. You could make a movie out of that. Or a game. Yeah, games need more good stories. You're telling me. Anyway, can I have that hook? Sure thing, my dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Conspiracy theory, huh? I resent that, but yes. And the preferred term is intrigue enthusiast, if you please. Or drama queen. Yeah, that's me. Whatever floats your boat, Clam Man. Okay, so all I need now are floor plans. Should I go back to the alley, see what this bitch is up to? Hey, it's a walrus. He looks like he's confessing his love to that slice of pizza. A little cheesy, but good for him. Or both of them. I really want some pizza now. There's something scribbled on here. Looks like a poem. Relish the moment when life takes a turn. Mayo, mayo, mayo. Embrace the chances to new ideas churn. Empty mayo, mayo. Cherish the new things you'll have time to learn. Empty, empty mayo. Okay. How is this making it light? Look at all this art. Aha. Not exactly sure what I was looking for, but whatever it is, I think I found it. Hey, future me, don't forget your mantra. Embrace, cherish, relish. Have a good day. Pass me. Uh, what the fuck? Does that work? Nope. Embrace, cherish, relish. Hmm. Nothing inside that one. Boxes trying to stand in the way of my justice. Be gone, boxes. Did the paper have maybe something that I missed? Mayo, mayo, mayo. Ba ba ba. Learn empty mayo. Hmm. Uh. Have a good day. Past me. Maybe I need to figure out what. So why is there? Is this like a cardboard safe? Like this is duct tape. Can't it just break this? Let's see. Nope. Anything I'm missing? Maybe I'll have to come back to it. More angry protesting against the mayor. From what I heard, there's enough money in the city budget to fix this whole part of town up. And yet they don't. Kinda makes a fellow wonder, huh? And a street lamp? Quite bright. Sorry, bright. So I'm guessing I have to figure out somewhere graffiti. The more I look at this thing, the more it looks like a moose. Moo! Wait, what sounds do mooses do? Moose do. What's a plural of moose? Is it just moose? Hang on, is it? Yeah. Mooses, meese. I literally had that train of thought. Box gate. I can't believe she built this all in a day. Sad and impressive. I'm gonna sort all this out, Lindsay. Don't you worry. Box tower. Upside down. Or painting desk. So relish the moment when life takes a turn. Mayo, mayo, mayo. Embrace the chance to new ideas to turn empty mayo, mayo. Cherish the new things you'll have time to learn. Empty, empty mayo. Huh. I still have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Uh-huh. Okay. Um Embrace, cherish, relish. Embrace, cherish, relish. Embrace, cherish, relish. Hmm. Um. No. Fuck. Bitch should have wrote what the fucking code was. Okay. So what if this note is like a red herring? It has nothing to do with the code. And I'm just being tricked. Also, like, this is cardboard. This is a pin. Like, in the fucking safe. Should I go talk to the homeless dude? Yeah, like, literally just rip it open. This is cardboard. I'm gonna go talk to the homeless guy and then circle back. Maybe he'll have an idea. Yeah, already went through this. Yeah, I already did all that. Floor plans. What's your plan then? Why? You know, for someone who's very adamant about the. See, like. Man, I need floor plans. Yeah, and then we did all this. Oh, it took me back to the middle of the game thing? What the fuck? Interesting. Yes. Um. Yep. Yep. Come on. Hello? My story freeze? Hello? Well. Just a minute, I guess. That's fucking weird. That's literally like 2 games in a row that have frozen on me while playing it. And that never happens to me. Alright. Let's go back to Main Street. And we'll see if we can find anything that may lead to what I'm looking for. It's okay, comrade. If I like absolutely just have spent way too much time looking for it, I'll ask, but for now, I'm just gonna look around. Boo! That's cute. Like something I would do, though. What if I ask the rope dealer and he has it? Trash. Okay, so it won't let me go back to my apartment. So there has to be a reason I'm allowed back in here, right? Maybe this guy. Okay. Guess not. Yeah, nothing. I guess we all need something to believe in. Ropity rope. Roperoni. Look at all this rope. Some rope. Even more rope. More rope. Rope. Nice. Okay. Trash. Look at that. Complete garbage. I'm kind of curious. Has anyone in chat figured out what the code is? Don't tell me, but or am I just like really dumb? I just want to know if I'm like really dumb about it. I have no idea where it comes from or why it's there, but I look at it for a second and I decide it's garbage. Just the worst. Okay. Because what could possibly... Like, I think it would have something to do with mayo or relish, right? But it's only 3 numbers, so... There's plants. Looks fishy. There's some things I have to do. Okay. But like what? Don't tell me. But I'm just talking out my butt. Go to cafe. But I can't go over here. Awning. I wonder if anyone remembers the old space game I had for my computer. It was like a flight simulator or something. Had a lot of green in it, like alien neon green. I can't remember what it was like, and I can't remember the name, so I can't look it up. Wonder why I still think about it and miss it. If I remember it fondly, if I miss it, does that mean it mattered? But if I don't remember the name, does that mean it didn't matter? Does that duality extend to all things? How can I be sure today or tomorrow what mattered yesterday? Do you live? How do you choose your actions, your life without that knowledge? Either way, I know one thing. Awning is a silly word. Sounds like yawning. Makes me tired. Just looking at it. That's weird. A seat. How neat. What am I missing? never seen this here before. Usually don't go out this time at night. Looks like a notice of closure. No, wait, notice of closure. I already did this. Closed. What a bald statement. Looks like the natives people can spell grammar. Okay, I already did that. I have the hook and I have the rope. All I need is the blueprints, which I believe are going to be in that safe I'm trying to get into. What am I missing? What could I be missing? What could I be missing? Box towers. I feel like it has to have something to do with this. Relish the moment when life takes a turn. Mayo, mayo, mayo. Embrace the chances to new deal. Empty mayo, mayo. Cherish empty, empty mayo. Hold on. So mayo, 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 and then it says mayo twice, and then it says it once. Fuck! Embrace, relish. Embrace, cherish, relish. Relish the moment, like one. I'm so lost. Like this has to do with something like that. It has to, right? There's something scribbled. Relish the moment when life takes a turn. Mayo, mayo, mayo. Is this a haiku? No, I don't want a hint. I'll figure it out. Relish the word. So, hold on. Relish the moment when life takes a turn. Mayo, mayo, mayo. This isn't a haiku, right? So it wouldn't be like no, because isn't it like 5 and then like 7 and then 5? Let's just try it anyway. Fuck. Yeah, it's 575, but I at least remembered that. I know I'm missing something. I know I am. What could it be? So, is there another type of poem that has syllables? And it's... Am I gonna just like have to do this for like 8 hours? I mean, what could it be? What could it be? I'm missing something, but what is it? Oh crap! I just realized that my group chat for my trip to Nashville is blowing up. That's fun. One last chance for Billy. You're not much fucking help, dude. Man. Go back to Alley. Okay, I'm at a standstill. I don't know what the fuck to do, and I have to go reply to some text messages as well. So I think I'm gonna end it today, and I'll probably stream again same time Wednesday, like around 1 or 2 or so I'm always gonna stream hopefully like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Probably not Fridays because those are my really busy days, but we'll see. I'll stream around 1, 2, 3. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here while I am on the struggle bus. But you know, it happens. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do when I have to come back to this. It said I was halfway done, so I'll probably have another game lined up. I'll have a spooky one for Van since she was complaining about that, but we'll see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.